Let's see. Has it started yet? Okay. Looks like we're live. Looks like we're live. Hi there. I'm Travis Tucker. I'm just here to update my followers on my video and stuff and my progress on Linux from scratch. Hopefully everyone can hear this. I've redesigned my desktop a little bit so that the microphone can be a little closer. Right now I'm just on the main screen, and you can see this. I'm also cleaning up the background a little bit. Let's switch over to my main port here. I've been editing some books that I've just built the comp for my new TV project. I'm also editing the LFS book for my own personal usage, as well as just remembering all the packages. I've just finished that so that I can close off libscomp. I have been actually building. It's different. This is the book I've just begun. It's regular, pretty much regular. I just call it Zirconium ISO. It's the newest version, published November 14th. Just the laptop behind me has this streaming on it, so I just keep looking. It's pretty good. Pretty much the same. I just trimmed this down a bit so that for me, I only need to know to give an idea of cross compiling and what version numbers I've used in this. I sometimes don't go by the book, but I just change the versions. This one I've changed to libarchive instead of tar. I ran into a couple of issues once with GCC here, but that was just because of the what was it? The locale wasn't set properly for my YAML builder. Other than that, everything was fine. Then I just rebuilt it here to have everything, including OpenSSL. I've also created this version here, which follows Musl libc. This is my own custom version. It pretty much follows most of the book. And almost the same Linux version, the newest one, as well as Musl libc. Most of these were just installed normally. And the only one that had to be done was make. It needed a patch, and that was it. And that Python was much good. I switched out gettext to gettext tiny, so it'd be a lot smaller. You see the util-linux, there was a version change, because this one here uses .2, so there was a little bit of a change between the two of them, but not that much. Bin-util's got a little bump, but that's about it. Other than that, there's not too much. Is the Musl. This, for the time zone, you needed time zone code and time zone data as well. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Again, get text tiny instead of get text. There's 3 additional packages here. argp standalone, Musl FTS, and Musl obstack. Right before LLVM, which is a requirement for that, as well as a patch for LLVM. But most of this was all done pretty much by the book. The same patch for make here. Everything else, I switched out the system DU dev for just EU dev, which is a lot lighter and smaller and easier to install. The same syslog, sysv, the stripping, cleaning, everything. Everything was pretty much the same. Grub was installed just fine because of the bin utils. The only issue I had when I was building the similar version for LLVM was Grub did not want to build without the bin utils linker, which I'm gonna have to revisit later when I'm finished updating my Linux from scratch CV. And that is what I've been up to there, and take a little break. If you feel like donating, you can visit buymeacoffee.com/Travis007matrix, or you can did have I had this somewhere. Just a little bit. So many. Okay, I had that, but I also have a Patreon. Patreon.com over here at patreon.com/ctravistucker880 here. I haven't tested it. You can join membership or whatever, or talk to me live. So I was just checking this version. This is the regular system D version, which is on my local Saturn web server. And there's my Patreon, and that is what I've been up to. This is Nettle. I set all the GNU sites for U of Waterloo, which is a little bit quicker than the regular round-robin GNU. So this book here is like this, and let's see, we have CRES. So I copy that up, place that there, and I need to copy her. My book here. So I need to get CRES. Got that. Here. Open this, drag this into my thing. Almost the same as editing this. Up the version number. Looks like the same version. Copy that. I'm gonna rename this because there is nothing here, so what I've been doing is renaming everything to use SHA 256. And print that out to here. And this is just editing the XMLs. There should be no dependencies on this except for CMake, which has already been built. And I'm just going to go change this to prepare, because I like to use prepare. So I'm going to go role equals this is configure, and I'm gonna change this to the configure make. And we're gonna copy this. Don't need dot dot because we're gonna make this -b build. And that cleans up this line. So I'm just gonna copy this. So now build the project. Build CRes. Now install CRes. This I can just change and reduce to and root. And instead of root here, this version of the book is install. So now build the application. Issue. Let's see, make build, and we want to go. This is different. We're going to go CMake -build build. And the same for this, CMake --install, and the directory which is build. And that's it for that one right there. Save that. And here, Neptune. CRes. Repo. Updating this to change that from Y build. Name this. Now I'm gonna do, where's my repo for CRes? Copy location. So you see what I'm doing. I could do things a lot easier than this, but prep here. And that is it for CRes. This is a C library for asynchronous DNS requests. That's for that. Save and now. Making the book. There should be no errors. No. Nice. Just gonna go. Delete. True. Paste in. Make sure everything's good. Refresh, and these zeros is right there, which I have just created this file, which is on Control S, Control X. Now let's build this. Won't take very long. With my package installed, this installs the from YAML. It's actually installing over to a VM, which I'm rebuilding the TV. I haven't figured out how to copy this out of VM yet, but I had two thinkings is to rsync it over or just tar it up onto a USB key. So you could leave me a note. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little segment and this little update for my Linux from scratch journey. This has been really fun. Stream first.